I'm Tommy Davis. Welcome to Lincoln County. I'm a retired banker and farmer.
We'd always have to go count the cows. He said, now you count and I'm going to count. And I said, okay. And so he said, how many did you get? And I said, well, how many was there supposed to be? And he said, 56. I said, oh, that's what I got. I got 56. He said, sure you did. We're going to count them again.
I was raised on a farm from the very beginning. After high school, I went to UK, University of Kentucky, graduated there with a degree in ag economics, and went to work for Farm Credit in Louisville, and traveled quite a bit in 4 states with them, and moved back to Lincoln County and started farming, and then went to work for a local bank. Had about 30 years of service to the banking industry.
If you need any advice or any problems or anything, you always come to Tommy. And he's usually always right. I might have been right 10 times in this marriage, and we've been married 39 years.
My wife Kay and I have two sons, Clayton and Mark, and 3 grandchildren, and they're very grand, Kinley and Brody and Will. We got commercial cows. We got about 135 cows, cow-calf operation. We got spring calvers and fall calvers, mostly black and black white-faced cows. In 8 more years, the farm will be in our family name for 100 years. I always loved our cattle. My wife always said I spent all the money on cattle instead of household goods.
Tommy Davis was very active in our Cattleman Association. He was a director and then became vice president, and on to lead our organization as our president. And not very long after that, then Tommy becomes a treasurer and financial advisor to the Kentucky Cattleman Association.
Tommy's claim to fame in my mind was his consistency over the years. He was always there in a critical part of the association, which being the financing. He was able to lend his expertise to develop and to maintain and to keep the association alive.
I'd have to drive to Lexington about once every 2 weeks and literally go through the bills and say, pay this one, hold this one. Everybody had their own agenda, but there wasn't enough money to go around. So we had some really tough times, but we got on the right track. Hopefully I helped a little bit with that. And we were able to secure a building, which is the offices that we have now. I made the loan for that. We had a mortgage burning at one of the conventions. I think that was a big step for the organization to have a place they called home.
When Tommy got Parkinson's, well, at first, it didn't slow him down at all. And really nothing has stopped him from doing anything. He just keeps on keeping on. It seems like he puts the cattle first, but it's family first.
You just see that Tommy was so interested in helping others. It was important for him to have success in the bank and on the farming operation, but so important to be part of his community and help his community.
And he was just the right guy at the right time to be able to get done what the association needed to get done.